ladies and gentlemen, I'm Evil Megan 77. How's everyone's days going? Today we're going to talk about a different topic today. Yes, again. Anyways, hi, what's up? I already talked about different types of Dhar Mann clones lately, and then there was something going on about Dhar Mann and his actors and all that. Apparently Dhar Mann's actors, he didn't even pay the actors, and it's kind of screwed their income up. Yes, today we're going to talk about a Dhar Mann type of thing, a Dhar Mann protest. We're going to talk about it. And I got this from Instagram. My friend sent it to me. If you guys want to send more, please go to Instagram, because that's where I mostly get my videos. And Reddit. And TikTok. I have a video for you to make for your channel. You should watch Dhar Mann protest on YouTube. Sure, I would love to do it. And give me a shout out for the idea. Alright, you got a shout out, Troy. Thank you for the idea, buddy. Thank you, Troy. Today we're going to talk about Dhar Mann. Basically, these actors worked really hard in the sets and all that to make a perfect video. And apparently they will not pay the actors their rent, their money for their rent for putting food in their table. Anyway.
Essentially, as an actor at Dhar Mann Studios, I am just a contract player. I have no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors. And it just is not sustainable. And there are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Dhar Mann Studios can afford rent.
Which that really sucks, man. Imagine you just worked your ass off into something and they can't even pay you. Like, you have rent and you have to put food on the table for your families and all that. Like, you wasted your time and they couldn't even pay you for your family.
The studio has continued to expand for some time, my entire tenure there. When I first started, we shot everything, as I've told you guys on lives and things like that. We shot everything in an apartment building downtown, in an apartment, not even the building. Occasionally we would go to the garage of that building, but it was really just all in one apartment. And now there are 3 sound stages in Burbank, but things haven't really gotten better for us. And again, I don't want to go into specifics because it's a kind of a big thing and it's really just between us. But I think that people should be aware of why we are protesting, why we are out there right now. We've been talking.
Which sucks though, like, you tried your hardest and then you still tried and they wouldn't even answer. So of course you had to have something. Like, you gotta do something to, like, get some cash for your bills and all that, which really does suck, man.
Talking to a lot of actors, it's the same. Everybody feels the same across the board. The trouble is, there's a culture at the studio of if you talk, you're out. So we decided to come together as a group and talk collectively with our boss, Dhar Mann. We sent a letter to him. A hard copy and an email. The email was CC'd to the head of production as well, so that we made sure that Dhar got it, but it was addressed to Dhar. It was delivered to Dhar. That letter was forwarded to the HR department, which we are not employees of Dhar Mann Studios. We are contract players. So exactly what we have to do with HR, we're not entirely sure, but it was forwarded over there. We were contacted, said we could have a meeting to discuss our issues.
Dhar Mann, bro! Like, Dhar Mann made a crap load of cash from those videos. Like, he used those actors for those videos just to get, like, a bunch of cash, and they couldn't, and he has, like, millions of dollars, and he couldn't, pay his own people for it? That's just, no. And he's definitely gonna lose a bunch of his good actors, too. Because these actors right here, they're pretty good actors. Because they literally have bills to pay. Does he not think that?
That meeting was pushed several times, changed on us. When we finally got to the meeting, we had reiterated that we wanted it to be with Dhar. Dhar was not there. And we said, well, we are not going to have the meeting until Dhar is here. You guys can be here, the head of production, the head of HR. That's great. We'd love for you to be there too, so everybody's on the same page. But our meeting is with our boss, the person who signs our contracts, Dhar Mann. Thank you very much. Please get back to us with a...
Oh man, those contracts. I hate contracts like that. Like, you signed a contract where you don't get paid. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, please read the actual contract. Read it all the way through. If you want to survive Please read the contract right and think.
Time for the next meeting by next Tuesday. Just a time for the meeting, not necessarily the next meeting, but by Tuesday. We said this in person. We reiterated it a few minutes later via an email. We checked back in following a couple days, reiterating again, we would like to speak specifically with Dhar. This is what the meeting is about.
Well, a very nice and simple meeting, okay, with everybody else, as long as there's no bar fight. God, I miss that game so much. Jesus. But yes, a simple meeting ain't bad.
This is our boss. This is who we want to talk to. End of the week comes and goes. We learned Saturday there will not be a meeting. Meanwhile, a lot of other stuff has happened at the studio. Not great stuff. Whether it's connected or not, we don't know because no one's talking to us. So that's why we're here right now, because all we wanted to do was sit down and have a conversation with our boss. That didn't happen. We were told explicitly that there will not be any meetings and that any issues that we have can be written down and forwarded to HR. And that's just not acceptable.
Ouch. It does suck, though. Like, Dhar Mann was accepted this meeting. Then it said, nah, we're not going to do that right on that day. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you don't do it, you're going to look like an asshole.
Hey guys, it's Brianni and we're peacefully protesting, and guess what? Dhar Mann called the police. But even the police are on our side.
Dhar Mann Studios has called the police on our peaceful protest because they thought the police would get us out of here. We are not breaking the law. We are within our rights. They are wrong and they know it. They're afraid of us, so they tried to get us out of here, but the police are on our side.
So Dhar Mann, I guess, called the police for them to, escort them? Because he knew that they were right. He knows that he has to, pay them. He knows. Oh my lord. They just want to get paid. They have to pay to put the food on the table or pay their bills. Listen, when you hire somebody, you gotta pay them. And he knows he has to pay those people. It is messing with the actors' budgets right there. I'm pretty sure they have a family. I'm pretty sure they need cash to buy food for them and the family. Like bills. They gotta pay the water bill. If they don't pay the water bill, they ain't gonna have any water. Confidential privilege settlement communications. Cease and desist regarding Dhar Mann. Receiving the video has been taken down and I will post a reconnection stating Mr. Mann did not put a dead dog in his shoebox and then try to cover it up. I hope he did not do that. Please tell me Mr. Mann did not put a dog in his shoebox. Ladies and gentlemen, do not work for that contract.
Word on the streets is he's threatening a lot of people with cease and desist and scaring all the actors. Bad move.
Yeah, that is a stupid move. Imagine being hired to do something for somebody and you didn't even get paid for anything. That's the thing. Dhar Mann makes a lot of cash out of that. He would have made millions out of it. But nah, he decided to just screw his actors over. Because, he didn't think those actors have bills to pay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, peace.